Hey everyone, today's video is going to be a quick overview on how you can run RTrader Pro on Mac OS. So you don't have to have a VPS, you don't have to run parallels. You can open up RTrader Pro and use it on your Mac. So there is a piece of software that you will need, and this is called, it's a company called CodeWeavers. I'll have a link in the descriptions to get to their website, but the product I'll be talking about is called Crossover. You can run Windows apps on Mac and Linux. So you do have to buy it. It's a one-time purchase, and I think you can upgrade every year or something like that, but look into it. I went ahead and purchased it. It's not like a monthly subscription or anything like that. So you'll sign up. You can try it too if you want first. Go ahead and download it and install it on your computer. And then what you'll do is you'll go to Rithmic and you'll go to their products, and then basically desktop and laptop is what we're going to be using. So what I would do is then download RTrader Pro here from the Rithmic website. It's going to save it to your download folder or wherever you have it set to save. And then you're going to open up that Crossover app. And you'll see I already have Rithmic Trader Pro installed on mine. But what you can do, an easy way to do this, there's a search function where you can actually look for specific things, but just go ahead and manually install it. So you're just going to go over here, hit install, and you see where you can see search and all these other things you can look to download to run on your Mac. Just do install an unlisted application, because the Rithmic that is listed on here I couldn't get to work. But if you do an install an unlisted application, you're just going to click some steps. You're going to hit this install button. You're going to hit new bottle, give it a name. I would say Rithmic, whatever you want to call it. I did Windows 11. I believe that's probably pretty good. Then you're going to hit done. And then it's going to ask you for the file. You'll just open up that file. It's going to do a install thing. And then all of a sudden it will say complete. You go back to your home and you'll have these icons where you can open up Rithmic Trader Pro. So here's what I do. I go ahead and open it up. And I will say it's not 100%. There's a couple quirks, but I'll show you what you can do to get around that here on your Apple. So you can see running this, I'm going to log in. I already have my credentials and stuff saved. If you haven't done that before, just make sure you're hitting the right system. Like if you're with Apex, Top Step, there's a couple other firms you can trade that have their own server with Rithmic. This one, I'm just going to do a real quick one. I have Lucid, and I do have Apex, but I have 20 PA accounts with them, so this will just be easier to show you. Chicago area, because I'm in the US. Same thing down here. I always hit remember me, so it saves all my stuff. Hit log in. It's going to take its little time getting set up. And then what you'll have is the ability to actually customize your risk settings, which is really important, I think, for prop firm traders, especially if you trade like with Apex, where you have those drawdown rules, where you don't want your account to go below 30% of your maximum drawdown. Otherwise, you're ineligible for a payout. So what you can do, and I'm going to close this so it will walk exactly through it. So if you get this blank screen here, that's totally fine. There's these icons over here that will kind of pull up stuff. And what we'll do is I just click on Trader Dashboard. And you might be on, well, this doesn't look 100% because the text isn't showing up on these columns, which at first I was like, what the heck? I want to be able to see what the account is and make sure I'm doing it right. What you can do is just come over here to the left. There's this little bar here where you can adjust the size of the column. If you just scroll it down, everything will start to show up there. So real simple. Just move it down. The other option is if you right click and let's see. Oh, I apologize. You go up to the account tab or any column, and you would go to column font. And if you just changed it a little bit or hit apply, it updates it too. So for some reason, when you run this on the Mac, that's the one quirkiness that I found on it. But anyways, simple workaround. But here's what we'll do. We're going to set a risk parameter. for this account. So right click on the account, go view risk parameters. This is just giving you a warning about like daylight savings time, saying, hey, you know, we're not responsible, da 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 da. Totally cool. Just hit OK. I'm going to resize my window so you guys can see it. Okay. So you can see these three main tabs. We're not going to mess with these first two because that's by your broker. We're going to do the risk parameters set by the trader. So click on that and you can see I have my account pulled up here. Now with Apex, I would have about 20 PA accounts plus some evals that I have that have already passed that are just sitting there. So you have to manually do this for each account. So it takes time when I'm updating my Apex accounts to have a specific risk management system. But anyways, here we go. We're just going to scroll over to this tab here that says auto liquidate. Make sure you have that set to enabled. The auto liquidate criteria, I like to do multi-simultaneous criteria. Click that. And then this blue button that says set, go ahead and open that up. And this is just the base one I was just messing around with earlier, but you can see I have a loss limit and a profit limit. So let's say I want my loss limit to be $1,500 for the day. My profit limit, so it stops me from trading at $1,500. This is a directive funded account, so you have to have a 20% consistency rule. So I think that's about $1,800 out of 9,000 is about 20%. But I always just do about $1,500 just to kind of stop there. And that's just when I'm reaching for my first payout. Once I reach that step one, and now it reduces what I need to make the next go around, my daily profits are down to $400 a day in those directive funded accounts with Tradeify. So you can change this. Just because you set it doesn't mean you can't change it. Okay, you're gonna hit save. So it's gonna auto liquidate. And the other cool thing you could do is if you want to lock on auto where you cannot change these settings until market closes, you have the hour gap, and then it reopens, you can hit enabled. So what this will do, it will completely lock you out from being able to adjust your risk settings. Some people need that to be able to just have a hard stop saying, hey, you're done for the day, no way you can get back in. Others need that like, hey, slow down, you're at $1,500. You'd actually have to come in here and change that risk setting from 1,500 to a higher stop loss if that's the case. So I'll let you decide how you want to handle that with your trading, but just know there is the possibility to have it completely lock you out for the day. You can also set trading times. I haven't done this, so I don't know exactly what time frame, like time zone it is. I only just trade the New York session, so I've just gotten in the habit of following that rule. So afterwards, you're going to hit this, hit OK, and it will save it. Now, again, you're going to have to do this for each account if you have more than one. So just because one of them has it set up doesn't mean all of them do. So that's something that is easy to forget. This does take a little bit of time, but I think it's worth it. That way, you know, like if your system goes down or the copy trader funks out on you and you got to hopefully not just have something that's going to blow up your whole account. You could have this set up to salvage the account and help you live to trade a little bit longer. So anyways, guys, hope you found this helpful, and we'll be doing some more videos again soon. I have been trialing out the new MotiveWave version 7. It is in beta mode. So there are some, improvements that need to be made to make it a little more stable, but I like what it's doing so far. So I'll keep you posted on how that's going, and hope you guys have a great day. Bye.